Well, I grew up on a backyard trampoline. My career started in the backyard. And now Vuly has brought a real backyard revolution to the trampoline industry.
So for 7 years, Vuly's been selling the traditional trampoline, and we've done that very well, but it wasn't quite perfect. So during the period of time we developed the Thunder, we learnt so much about trampolines. So essentially we went back and took all the knowledge of the last 7 years and then created the classic reborn. The design of the Vuly2 is incredibly elegant. It took years of perfection to get the profile right.
Well, the way they're structured, they don't look like the old backyard trampolines. I mean, they're round and they've got high performance aspects.
If you look at the two frames, the top frame and the bottom, they're both the exact same diameter. This required additional engineering and thinking to get it right. The poles that are used for the netting are the same as the ones used on Thunder. So there isn't really any parts. It eliminates the needs for nuts and bolts. Everything just clicks together, just like Lego.
Trampolines need to be bouncy. They need to be responsive, because if you're putting in a lot of energy into that mat, you need to be able to respond, give you height, give you stability, keep you safe. So they're the things that you need in a backyard trampoline.
Having 2 layers of spring means if a light user is jumping like a child, they can have a little bit of a bounce and not be catapulted too far. But then if a heavier user is engaging the trampoline, it means both the top layer and bottom layer of springs are going to be working together, doubling the bounce. On top of this, having a tapered spring makes the bounce more elegant as well. All our Vuly products are very unique, including the Vuly2 in the way that we do the coating process. So first of all, we put a traditional galvanized coating on the inside and out, and then on top of this, we then also put a powder coating. It means that the trampoline is going to last dramatically longer with having a lot less problems that you might not have known about that might have been hidden. But on top of that, it's peace of mind knowing that you've got a safe product that's not going to break down.
Well, backyard trampolines need to be safe, first and foremost. Like a competitive trampoline, they need to be safe.
The safety net from the Vuly2 is made from a high tensile terraline. It's incredibly strong. What we've done is we've made the net extremely tight. Having a tight net means there's no need for padding on the poles, because there's nothing to worry about because you can't hit them. So the Vuly2 enclosure is connected all the way around the bottom of the netting, so it doesn't allow access to the pads or springs.
So the fact that Vuly has taken safety to the next level with backyard trampolines means they're safe while you're having fun. The parents can actually leave the children on the trampoline and know that they're going to be safe.
Reversible safety pads is part of the DNA that continued to live in from the classic. With our pads on one side, we have the traditional blue that everyone's become accustomed to. On the other side, we've got the extreme opposite. We've got our nice neutral grey colour with the funky free pattern. Double-sided pads last twice as long. A traditional pad has a high quality material on one side and the cheaper one that's not UV resistant on the other. We have UV resistant padding on both sides, meaning you should have a longer life expectancy. So part of the DNA that's worked really well in our previous generations of trampolines and our new one, including Thunder, is the HexVex game. And this has been adopted in the Vuly2 as well.
We know HexVex came about from the trampoline sport of add-ons. I mean, it's a very simple concept. You do a skill, then I do a skill, then I add on a skill. So that's where the concept came from in the backyard with HexVex.
And HexVex is a way for children to dream big on their trampoline.
You do a trick on this HexVex, I do a trick on that HexVex. Then you copy what I've done, and then you add on something and I add on something, and all of a sudden we're doing a trampoline routine in the backyard. I mean, it's fun for everyone.
So we wanted to create a trampoline that had as much of the Thunder as possible, but at the price point of a traditional trampoline. Vuly2 is the classic backyard trampoline, redesigned.